Hello my wonderful students, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see class 5 English chapter number 6 What a Tank part 2 video. Okay, if you missed to watch the part 1 video, watch the part 1 video and then come back for part 2 video. Okay, these pages are already completed in part 1. Now we can go directly to let us learn. And students, if you want to join the tuition, daily tuition, classes are already started. So it is for class 3 to class 5. The timing is between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, and these are the timetable has been already scheduled. The fees is through the GPay. If you want to join the channel tuition, you can contact this number. You WhatsApp me to this number. Okay. So the payment is for class 5 is 600 rupees monthly for maths, English and EVS. Alright. So or if you want only the worksheet. So tuition students will get question papers, revision test, worksheets, everything. But if you want only worksheets, then what you have to do? Go to channel description. Click the description. You can join the WhatsApp by clicking any one of the link here. Class 5, if you are in class 5, click class 5. Or if you want to get only worksheet, then you have to click this link. Join the channel to get the question paper. Click that link. So it will take you to another screen. There you have to select the option worksheet. Option number 3, class 1 to 8 exam worksheets. Okay. So this is also a monthly payment 119. Every month you have to click and pay. So here I will be giving you all the worksheets for your exam practice. Okay. For example, give me 1 minute. I'll show you how the worksheets will look like. So the worksheets will look like this. Okay. This is English worksheet. Likewise, you will get for maths and EVS also. Okay. So these worksheets will come along with answers so that you can cross verify the answers also. Okay. Now directly we'll go into the chapter. Let us learn. Okay. Short forms or contractions. So what is contraction? When two words are combined and some letters are left out, that is called as a contraction. So here we have given with few examples. So an apostrophe, so this symbol, an apostrophe takes the place of the missing letter. So this symbol is called as an apostrophe. Okay, here it is, apostrophe. For example, see, here they have given aren't. Aren't is nothing but are not. Okay, so they have removed this O. In spite of O, they have used this apostrophe. So this is wouldn't. So this is the full form of would not. Okay. So likewise, we have few contractions here. Write the contraction of the following words. So very, very important for your exam. Okay. In your exam, this question will come for sure in your 2 mark, in your grammar part, fill in the blanks, or even they can give you 5 questions and give 5 marks. Okay. So we will give answer for one by one. All right. So first one is do not. So do not is don't. So D O N apostrophe T, don't. Next one is not. Is not. So it is not. Isn't I S N hyphen T. Next, are not. Are not is aren't. It is aren't. A R E N T. Next is could not. Is couldn't. Sorry, cannot. So C A N apostrophe T. Can't. Okay. Next is could not. Is couldn't. C O U L D N couldn't. Next is did not. The last one is did not. It is also didn't. I'll give you few examples also. So those who are into the tuition class, don't worry. I'll give you more than 50 to 60 contractions so that you can prepare for your examination. Okay. So next we have rewrite the following underlined words using the contract forms. So we have Prato is not feeling well today. So is not, you have to change it to contraction form. So what you have to write? I S N hyphen T, isn't. So Prato isn't feeling well today. His parents have decided that he will. So how you will write he will? It's H E apostrophe L L. Okay, stay at home till he gets better. Partho is. So Partho is, how you will write? Apostrophe is. Apostrophe is. Bored and cannot stay at home anymore. He decided to ask his grandmother if he could go outside, but he thinks she would not agree. So would not agree is wouldn't agree. So W O U L D N apostrophe T. Okay. And next we have another para. It is a rainy day. Tina is not happy. She cannot go out to play with her friends. Her brother does not want to play indoor either. They have decided to watch a movie instead. Their mother say she will make popcorn for them. Okay, now we will change all these to contraction. It is I T S. Okay, and it's not is I S N T and apostrophe. And cannot is can't. So can't. Where should I write? I'll write here can't. Okay, this one. Then her brother does not. How you will write does not? I'll write here. It is D O E S N hyphen T. Doesn't. So does not is doesn't. Either they have. So they have. You can write they T H E apostrophe E V. Okay. So many contraction I'll create sample. I think I have already created in the sample worksheet which I have for this lesson. Give me 1 minute. I will check. I think I have sample worksheet for this lesson. Okay, I'll let you know, students. Okay, I have created lot of examples for contractions. So once you join the channel, I'll send it to you so that you can prepare for your exam. Okay, read the following. That is so creative. He saw a rooster, a tractor, and a giant football, all made of cement. Hooray! India has won the match. These sentences are example of exclamatory. So what is an exclamatory, students? So this symbol is called as an exclamatory symbol. Okay, and when we use this exclamatory symbol to express a very strong emotion. Okay, so see here they have mentioned. So exclamatory sentence express a very strong emotion. So like this, that is so creative. Okay, and hooray, India has won the match. Okay, can you name any 4 emotions? So can you name any of the 4 emotions? We can say like anger, sadness, happiness, joyful. Those are like emotions. Okay, I can type over here. I'll type it. So first one, I'm going to write happiness. H-A. Happiness, surprise, and anger, and sadness. Okay. An exclamatory sentence can identify by use of exclamatory words like wow, hooray, ho, and then use of exclamation mark. Okay, these are like examples for you. If we are using an exclamatory in a sentence, we can add these words to express our feelings. Okay, and this is an exclamatory mark. Find at least 4 exclamation sentence from grade 4 English textbook and identify the emotion or feeling expressed by them. Okay, now we have to go to class 4 textbook and then we have to find out if we can able to get the creative sentence. Okay, this one you can do it by yourself, but I'm going to write few of the sentence from class 4 book. Okay, that's my boy. Cheer. Okay, this is a emotion or feeling of joy. Okay, and next we can write for in our team, the joy begin. Again, this one is also joyful. We can write one for sorrow. So, dear stag, how are you? This is from the lesson Old Stag. Sorrow. These are the feelings, okay? What else we can write? I'll write one for applauses. It is safer to walk calmly. Okay, and this is applauses. APPLAUSE. Okay, but you can use different sentences from class 4 book. If you're not having class 4 book, you can also try checking in class 5 book also. That is not a problem. Okay, but here they have asked from grade 4 English book, so I have taken some sentences from grade 4 English book. Okay, next look at the picture of the animal families and read the words given below them. Okay, so here we have lion, lioness, lion cub. Okay, a male lion, a female lion, and a baby lion. Likewise, we have tiger, trirus, tiger cub, rooster, hen, chick, and we have bull, cow, and calf. So this questions also expected in 2 marks or 3 mark questions. Okay, like in fill in the blanks. Saladian, mare, and fowl. So look at the picture. Would you add anything to this picture? Would you like to add anything to the picture? Use your crayons and color pencils to add the pictures. Okay, if you want to add anything to this picture, yes, you can go ahead and do this. This is a creative part for you. You can do it by yourself. If you want to draw a sun here, you can draw a beautiful sun. Or if you want to have some fruits in the trees, like apples, yes, you can do that. Like this you can do, but this is not an apple tree. If you want to add any more squirrels, baby squirrels, you can do that. If you want to add another boy picture here or another female girl, you can add. This is for yourself, students. Okay, you can create as the picture as you want to. Next, There are many ways in which we can save water. The simplest way is to stop wasting the water. Yes, exactly, that is correct. There are many ways to save water, but a very small thing that involves which stop a very major water wastage is a very simple trick: stop wasting water. Okay, so you can sit in a group of three and discuss. So you have to sit in a group of three and discuss how do you how do we waste water in our daily life. So how do we waste water in our daily life? So you can discuss running water and unclosed taps. Those are examples for you. Okay, and if you want, I'll give you a few more examples also. What can we do? Stop, give me 1 minute, students. Okay, this is the worksheet of water tank. Okay, and students, those who join the worksheet option will be getting this worksheet along with answer. So in this I have mentioned these questions along with the answers. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, so answer for this question: how do we waste water in our daily lives? So you can frame the answer. We waste water in many ways in our daily life. Sometimes we keep the tap open while brushing our teeth or washing our hands. Water is also wasted when we wash clothes or dishes under running tap. Taking long shower and leaving leaking taps unrepaired also wastes a lot of water. Many people use more water than needed for cleaning and gardening, which also leads to wastage. And next one, what can we do to stop this wastage? So what can we do to stop this wastage? So the answer: to stop wasting water, we should always turn off tap when it is not in use. Leaks in pipe and taps must be fixed quickly. Must avoid wasting water while washing clothes or cleaning. Using buckets instead of running taps can save a lot of water. Every drop is important, so we must use water wisely. Okay, so we'll go back to the lesson. And students, if you want these kind of worksheets to prepare for your exam, you have to join the channel. And those who are into the tuition, don't worry, I'll be giving test repeatedly for you so that you can able to score well. Okay, so next, for example, using running water to brush. Okay, we have already seen this. Write at least 3 such example and share with the classes. So I have already given a paragraph to you. You can share with your classmates. Say loud, water tank, water tank. So say loud. So water tank. So it's an exclamation. We are expressing our feeling like how big the tank is, or how beautiful the tank is, or how huge the tank is. But when you say water tank, it means a tank which is filled with water, or a storage of water place. That's it. Okay. Do you see, do both the phrase use word tank? Do both the phrase use tank? Yes, both the phrase use tank. Do the meaning same? Do they mean the same thing? No. Okay, it is different. Again, we have one more. Say loud, ice cream. Ice cream. So ice cream means I'm shouting, I'm loud. But ice cream is like a dessert. Okay. So do both the frames sounds the same? Yes, but the meaning is different. Okay. So let us listen. Give me a minute, students. Listen to your teacher, read out the following passage and choose the correct option. Okay. So next we have a day without water. One hot summer morning, Suma woke up and went to brush her teeth. But when she turned on the tap, no water came out. She was surprised. Her mother said, "There is no water in the tank. The whole area has no water today." Suma quickly realized how difficult it was to live without water. She could not brush her teeth, wash her face, or take a bath. In the kitchen, there was no water to cook food or clean the dishes. At school, the toilets were closed. Very little drinking water was available, and the children were told to bring water bottles from home. Suma saw the people in their neighboring hood were upset. Some ran to the nearby shop to buy water bottles, while others waited near a water tanker that came from another place. Everyone looked worried. That evening, the water was finally restored. Suma felt very happy and promised herself that she would never waste water again. She decided to tell her friends how precious water is. Suma schools also announced a water conservation week. They planned activities like poster making, planting trees, and even water saving competition. Suma and a friend made posters with slogans like "Save Every Drop" and "No Water, No Life." After this experience, Suma understood how important water tanks and water saving habits are. She asked her parents to set up a water harvesting system at home. Her parents agreed happily. Okay, so this is a small story, and in this story, they just informed how important even a single drop of water is. Okay, students, you have to understand water is a very, very precious thing. Okay, if you see, Suma understood because there is a lack of water. Okay, but now we are not having that opportunity, but you have to understand how important water is. Okay, so whenever you see any water leaking tap, you close it immediately, or if it is not working, just inform your parents, "I see the water is leaking." So ask your parents to fix it immediately. Okay, and do not waste water. And if you get a chance of a competition in your school, like any speech, that time you please give a speech about how to save water, and please make lot of posters. And planting trees is planting, not trees, plant small plants. That is very, very important, students. Okay, so next we have choose the best answer. Why was Sama surprised in the morning? Her friends came to visit. There was no water in the tap. She saw a rainbow. She had a holiday. Very simple questions, right? So there was no water in the tap. How did people manage without water? They did not need water. They brought bottles and waited for tankers. They drank juice instead. They went in swimming. No. They bought bottles and waited for tankers. Next, what did Suma promise after the water supply was restored? To waste more water? No. To never waste water again? Yes. To turn off the tap? To check the water tank frequently? No. To never waste water again. Next, what activities they planned during the water conservation week? Making taps, poster making and planting trees, tank making, watching flowing water, poster making and planting trees. What did Suma suggest to her parents? To go to near a well, to build a swimming pool, to fix a rainwater harvesting system. Okay, to buy a new tank? No. So now let us write design a poster in the space below, encourage people to preserve and clean old tanks. Okay, Topic is like Save Our Water Tanks, a community awareness campaign. A catchy slogan like Save Tanks, Save Lives. Few bullet points on why tanks are important. An invitation to join clean drive or awareness program. Mention the place, time, and cleaning drive. Okay. So this place is like a designing a poster. So you have to do by yourself, students, like poster making. Okay, you have to make a poster here. Okay. So next one, write 10 words that ends with er. So you have to write 10 words that ends with er. So let's write, start writing. So water. So water is already written here. So we should not use to water. So we'll use some words. 10 words you have to use. So I will write one by one. So the first word I'm going to use is farmer. So F-A M E R, farmer. Okay, next I'm going to write singer. Singer, singer. Next I'm going to write reader. Reader, reader. Teacher. Teacher, teacher. And then player. Player. And then writer. Writer. Driver. Excuse me. Then builder. What else? Painter. So painter. Then cooker. Okay. Now do the same using OR and AT. So now we have to write few words for OR and AT. So OR I will write here. So I'm going to start with a doctor, an actor, sailor, an editor, and donor, and who else? Director, and conductor. Okay, so next is at 80. So cat, mat, hat, chat, bat. We have more with 80. That, flat, pat. Okay, we have more words with 80. So next, you have to read lot about tanks. Have you ever wondered how these tanks are cleaned? Find out a technique for tank cleaning water tanks. You may bring relevant pictures or photographs. Prepare a chart and put it in your class. Okay, now you have to write how the tanks can be cleaned. So you can write by draining. First, you have to drain all the water from the tank. So, beginning by draining the water tank and remove any water that is stacked in the tank. So, you have to remove everything. Then you have to use any cleaning solution. You have to prepare a cleaning solution. So nowadays we are getting lot of mild detergent specialized in tank cleaning. So you can use that. You have to get help with your parents. You can ask your parents how do you clean your tank. So your parents will tell you what are the steps so that you can make a note of that. So after applying the tank cleaning solution, then what you have to do, we have to scrub the tank. If you have any special brush for that, you can scrub it over and remove all the dirts. And we have to rinse the tank throughoutly with clean water to remove all the cleaned dust which is stacked in the tank. Then we have to allow the tank to get dry. So it should dry completely. Then we have to refill the water with fresh tank. Okay, and this should be done at least 3 months once, or how often if you want to, your parents want to do, they will do it accordingly. Okay. So next, look at the picture given below, and story may already be familiar to you. So the thirsty crow. So look at this first picture. The crow is trying to drink the water, but it could not able to drink because the water is very less. So what the crow is doing, the crow is collecting all the stones and it is dropping inside the pot one by one. Once the water raised, the crow can able to drink the water now. The crow has become famous and it is for its innovative idea. Imagine that your school has invited the crow to interact with students. Enact the event in the help of your teacher. So now we have to say this is very, it is nice actually, right? So you may assign a role such the crow to your teachers or your school people leader and technician and mic testing, photograph, everything. Then you can make this as a fun activity. Okay. So this is a note for the teacher. Alright, now we have completed this lesson, students, and if you want to worksheet for your exam preparation, you have to join the channel and pay 119 every month, so that I'll be sending worksheets for your exam practice. Okay, all the very best, do well and take care, be safe, bye bye.